Here I am, in the place to be. Mr. K and B, you can't fuck with me. Extra sexy, extraordinary. Palms are hairy, your mama pop. What up, y'all? K and B, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be, as always, for C Plus Studios. Welcome to the Sexy Ninjacast. We drop this every Sunday. For everyone out there, welcome to, this is a special week. Indeed, they just announced the gathering of the Juggalos, gathering of dreams lineup. Before we get into that, this podcast is fueled and powered by crazyhoodiez.com. Crazy Hoodies with a Z. All designs brought to you by Big Daddy himself. Also, go check out Big Daddy's podcast, Big Daddy Forever. It's a great podcast. It's on the C Plus feed, or you can go support his YouTube channel, Big Daddy of C Plus Studios. Give him some likes, give him some subscribes, send him some messages, send him a question. He'll answer it. He dropped a great podcast this past week. He's going to drop some more. He drops knowledge. Even just go through his back catalog. You will find some gems of knowledge from that sexy man right there. So crazyhoodiez.com and Big Daddy of C Plus Studios. Give likes, give subscribes, all that good stuff. So let's just jump right on in. For the audience here, I am 100% a Juggalo. Got it tatted on my arm, got it tatted on my hand. There's probably some like, really? We didn't know that. Well, you know, I kind of stopped doing that Juggalo vlog, which I'm gearing up to start doing again, because there's just been some great albums in the underground that have been popping up that need some love, need some shine, because I love underground music. I love the wicked shit. I love all of that stuff. So it's kind of funny when, you know, when I'm talking to kids at work and stuff like that, like they wanted me to play DJ one time, and I was like, I don't think y'all gonna like what I listen to. They're like, oh, come on. I was like, no, y'all like top playlists, you know, all these hit songs and stuff like that. I'm like, nah, that kind of stuff just ain't me. I'll listen to that stuff, I'll tolerate it, you know, especially in a work environment, especially if I'm working in a public area. I will play something, you know, safe and whatnot, you know, just in that general, like if I'm working, if I'm like, okay, I'll throw on some oldies, I'll throw on some of this, I'll throw on 80s hip-hop, you know. But they're like, oh no, come on. I was like, all right. First thing I played them was a Ouija Mac Dirtbag album, and they're like, what the hell is this? And I'm like, I told you ain't gonna like what I gotta play, man. No, and then they're like, okay, what else? And I played them some Insane Poetry, and they're like, okay. And I was like, all right, well. Then I dropped the Insane Clown Posse. They didn't know who that was, and I was just like, all right, you know, these are songs that I know you guys ain't gonna care for, ain't gonna like, but I tried to play DJ. You didn't like me playing DJ. I'm not going to play DJ with y'all no more, because you can play your stuff. I don't care, you know. Then after that, I just rocked my earbuds and listened to my stuff that I like. But it's funny when that conversation comes up, because I do have Juggalo tatted right on my right arm in very big fashion. It was done by my homie Nick Lotus. He great tattoo artist. He did this whole thing, and I remember when I got this tattoo, everyone's like, oh man, you're just labeling yourself, you know, you're putting yourself out there. I was like, man, I'm proud of being a Juggalo, because honestly, man, being a Juggalo was something that I really needed in my life, you know, especially at a certain point. And there's if you look at the very first that Juggalo vlog and go to the playlist, go to the very, very first one, it's about the Wraith, Shangri-La, and how that album saved everything, put everything in perspective. The magic, the Dark Carnival itself, like everything that I love about Insane Clown Posse, about the Dark Carnival, about being a Juggalo, the magic, the mythos, you know, everything in that nature and the freshness of it and this world. Yeah, it's a little topsy-turvy these days, but still, I still see the magic, you know. And when they were talking about the gathering of the Juggalos, you know, I've been to one gathering. That was a very, very, very long time ago, but it's a memory that I will cherish to the end of my day, until I die. And when they announced the, you know, with this upcoming gathering coming up, me and the homie Colin are looking at ways just to get the funds, something, you know, because it's a month away, and the lineup alone looks freaking awesome. And I have the poster right here. Insane Clown Posse, Big Hoodoo, Fat Nick, Esham, Hex, Horror, KRS-One, Onyx, of course, Ouija Mac, Poya, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Slick Rick, Steel Panther, Executioners. That's just the starting, man. And it just goes on and on and on. I see Wickedwood, Trey Pound, Mad Max, McNasty's gonna be there, LSP, Gorehounds of Snuff, Keegan the Creep, Legs Diamond. The list goes on and on and on. You can check out more of the list at juggalogathering.com, and it looks. I love the poster itself. I love the sun being Violent J, and I love the moon being Shaggy Tudo. Man, it just looks so wickedly awesome and fresh in every single nature of that. They look dope. If you haven't looked up this poster, you should look up this poster, because this has to be a t-shirt. I know it's probably going to be a t-shirt, so that I have to get. But it's August 3rd to the 6th, Thornville, Ohio, baby. 4 days with free camping, parties, contests, sideshows, wrestling, and more. And if you've never been to the gathering, like I said, I've only been once, so I ain't gonna be like a gathering expert, but I only been once. But man, the magic and the feeling of being there, and when it was over, I didn't want it to be over, because when I went to the gathering for my very first time, this was towards the end of high school, and my homie Adam at the time, shout out to Adam if he's ever listening, man, I miss you, brother. I haven't seen you in so long. But I just remember he was like, man, we gotta go. And I'm like, well, shit, how are we gonna do that, bro? My brain was so limited on the possibilities of like just getting up and going. I'm still like that in certain ways. I'm Colin picks on me about it all the time. But we're gonna go to that Ouija Mac show on the 22nd in July, the Wicked Warlords, tour. So, but I'm somebody who doesn't have that impulse to be like, okay, let's go, let's go. I like plans. I like planning. Like going to Camp Zool. That was huge for me, because Colin got me out of my comfort zone. He's like, yo, bitch, we're going, tickets were bought, plane tickets, this and that. And I was like, oh crap, and I don't travel. I don't really travel anywhere. And that's the thing, is like, I have this weird little bubble that I stay in. And I don't know if it's healthy, unhealthy, but it's just like I stay here, and there's, but besides that, when I went to the gathering, he's like, yo, let's go, me and Adam. And I was like, okay, well, how are we going to do it? Then first thing we did was buy the tickets off the website, bought them. Okay, now got to find a way there. And we probably took the worst possible way to go to Ohio, and this was, I believe, in the same Legend Valley and whatnot. But we went, we got Greyhound tickets, because we're like, okay, Greyhound, boom, bam, let's go hit the Greyhound. The journey there and back sucked on the Greyhound. So now I know better. Never ever gonna take it. I never took a Greyhound ever after that again. It was just awful. But it was also an experience, because I remember this one old lady. She was mad old, and she was just like talking to me about wrestling, and she was like name dropping people she's met, and I was just like, damn, and she was talking about the territory days and stuff like that, and how her mom and dad took her to the wrestling shows, and she would watch and this and that. And she said she keeps up a little bit. Well, at that time, she was keeping up a little bit with what was going on in the WWFE or at the time. But yeah, it was crazy. Then we got pulled over. The cops had to pull over the bus because some asshole was like, yo, I got a gun. He was fronting. He was fronting big time, because it was like a little, what do you call it? Little beads on a BB gun, something like that. Yeah. And we got pulled over. Then I sat by this one dude who switched with me to sit by this one chick, and they went and fucked in the bathroom or whatnot. And the same dude that said he had a gun, I guess he told her, and she got scared, and she told the bus driver, and they pulled us over, and we all had to pull our luggage out. And it was a little pea shooter, BB gun, whatever to do to get laid, right? But when we got there, we got to the Greyhound station in Columbus, Ohio, and we're new. We're new to this traveling stuff, So we're like, yo, where's the gathering? We're here. And we looked at the thing. They're like, no, it's like 30 minutes out that way. We're like, wait, what? oblivious, man. But then we saw these one dudes. These ninjas were like, yo, you here for the gathering? We're like, fuck yeah. You could tell because we're all rocking ICP shirts and stuff like that. And we're like, yo, they're like, yo, get in the taxi with us. We're like, and we just jumped on the taxi, man. And we drove 30 miles out, and we were a day early, so they weren't letting people into the grounds. So we decided to stay at this little hotel or whatnot. And these guys paid for the cab. They paid for the hotel. And we were, this was blowing our minds. This was like, holy crap, man. Like, these ninjas are awesome. I don't know how I'm ever going to pay them back, but they were like, fuck it, man, we're family. I was like, fuck yeah, and we had such a great time. Trashed that hotel room. But when we woke up and saw how trashed it was, me and Adam were like, we should dip. So we dipped. But we got to the gathering, and man, open fields, just endless seas of just juggalos, and just that freshness of just being like, yo, this is Shangri-La, this is home, this is everything. And I had my CD book with me, and this is where I was at the gathering that Boondocks appeared at, his first appearance, and The Harvest dropped. And I remember copying that album and walking by and had my little CD player, and I had my book. I had 2 booklets of CDs. I had my psychopathic book that had, of course, Twisted, ICP, Blaze, everybody that was on the label at the time in one book, and the other book was like mostly underground artists like Scum and Cottonmouth Kings and so on and so forth. My underground book, and then I had the psychopathic book. But man, it was so cool. And I remember when I met Jay and Shaggy, and for the first time at the meet and greet signing, and I remember just being like, holy shit, these guys are tall. Especially Jay. I was like this massive giant figure. I remember as well. I was like, holy crap. And he was like, where are you from, Juggalo? And I was just like, I'm from Arizona. He goes, oh shit. So he wrote he goes, West Side. And he spelled it WESSS. I still have the hat. He wrote it on my hat, and that hat stored away, and I pull it out every once in a while just to check it out, because I was like, damn. And then Shaggy 2 Dope was like, yo, what up, cool? And the concerts were dope. And it was funny. This is the funny part about this whole thing, is like, even though me and Adam went to the gathering, when the gathering started, we were pulled in different directions for the whole gathering. Even when I went back to my tent, I know he was still partying up somewhere, and he went off in his own journey, and I wish, I could talk to him and we can reminisce about what happened to him. But I went off on my own with other ninjas, and at the end of the gathering, we finally met, and we're like, what's up? What's up? He's like, you good? I'm like, fucking fantastic. And we're like, we didn't hang out once. I was like, no, we did not once, but he will forever have those memories. And I remember one ninja gave me his jersey because somebody spilled what's it called, something on me that ruined my shirt. And he's like, no, ninja, and threw me his Juggalos Brothers jersey. And I was like, oh, thanks, man. And never saw him again. He just disappeared into the wind. It was this ninja that gave me basically the clothes on his back, and just disappeared into the woods and whatnot, and forever grateful for that. And that first day at the gathering, we didn't have that much money going there, but my eyes were bigger than my wallet. So that first day, when I went to the merch, but and I'm from a place where it's very hard to get in AZ. It was very hard at the time. Hot Topic had stuff, but I really didn't care for the Hot Topic stuff because some of the logos and designs were not great. But Hatchet gear, that's where I wanted to go. That's what I wanted, and I still have my cargo Hatchet Man shirt, Hatchet Man not jean short, my Hatchet Man cargo shorts, and it says has the Hatchet Man on it. It says Hatchet gear on the back pocket, and have those. And I also bought me a pair of Dark Lotus basketball shorts. Those are blown out, but I still have them. I had to replace the string inside of them a few times, but they had this little elastic. It was the elastic band. The elastic's blown out because I wore that thing all the time. Any chance I could, Dark Lotus, basketball shorts, or my Hatchet Man cargo pants. And I've bought a few other things. Of course, I bought the Boondocks album, and I spent so much that first day, and not even thinking about it, man. I was like, damn, what am I gonna do for food? Because me and Adam, like I said, we don't travel, we don't do anything. And I remember like the week before we were supposed to go, I told my mom, and my mom was like, "Wait, what? You're going to the gathering in Juggalos in Columbus, Ohio? What's going on?" We're like, "We already bought the tickets, Mom. We're going." And I don't know shit about camping. I used to go camping with my grandpa and everybody back then, but I didn't know how to get ready to go camping. I didn't know what we needed. So basically what we brought with us was a little pop-up tent that we bought for like $20 that me and Adam couldn't fit in because he had to buy one, I had to buy one. Like this is a little shit tent. And we brought pots and pan. We brought like a pot. He brought a pan, I brought a pot, but we didn't bring nothing to cook it on. We had animal crackers and we had ramen, beanie weenies. This was like all we had. So but what was dope though is there was some ninjas that would invite us over just to eat and whatnot because we were hungry. We were eating dry ramen, and we were eating animal cracker cookies. We were eating beanie weenies. That was our diet the whole time. And over at the main stage area, they covered the manure or whatever mud. Like it was bad in the area because of the rain and stuff like that. But man, there was just Juggalos wilding out, and like they didn't care what it was, manure, mud, whatever. We're just slipping and sliding and rocking in the after parties, and meeting DJ Clay, who I know now today, which is crazy. Like like I said, I'm somebody who I respect everybody in this community, especially who's put stuff inside the community, and everybody at Armed Robbery Entertainment. The fact that I can even just say I have Clay's number in my phone is crazy. Like if I went back and told like you're gonna know DJ Clay, you're gonna have his number, you're gonna interview him one day, and I'm like, get out of here, or interviewing Shaggy 2 Dope, and being in awe. Twisted rocking the stage, Blaze rocking the stage, Boondocks rocking the stage, man, ABK rocking the stage, and seeing the Insane Clown Posse and the big lights and everything like that. That was just amazing, and I will forever be grateful for those memories, in my life, and the fact that I can tell these stories and all the crazy shenanigans, and and Colin brought up going to this gathering because the health scare with Jay and the fact that he got pneumonia and everything like that. And my poor mom just got pneumonia, and that was a big thing this week that got really scary and stuff like that. But time, how much time do we all have? And here it goes right to my point of being in my bubble. Like there's something that I've been jealous of is like, and I'm so glad he did it. And I'm so glad because he tells me all the time how it really just changed his life as Big Daddy when he went skydiving. You should watch that video. The video is fun because you can tell he's a little scared right when he's about to go out of the plane. But he said it was just, it was an out-of-body experience, especially when you're coming down and whatnot. And I was like, I was a little jealous of that because I was like, damn, that's something I need. And I did get that last year with going to Camp Zool, even though I was in so much pain. As soon as I left, I don't know if my daughter calls a curse on me, but as soon as we left to go to the Camp Zool, I gave my daughter a hug on the side, and my back from that point was fucked. Utterly fucked. And the last day of Camp Zool, I just remember okay, all right, yeah, shuffling around and whatnot. I was a grumpy bitch. Colin was telling me, but that's a memory now I will forever have. I need more of those. That's why when we're, stepping out of the bubble, and now that we're going to go to this Ouija Mac show with Hex and everything like that, the Wicked Warlords tour, July 22nd, it was like, yeah, I'm going to this. It's going to be rocking, and I missed Juggalo weekend because of me getting in my own way, and it always comes down to funds and money and all this and that and planning, and it's something in my mind that I hate that's there. I don't know if anybody else can relate to this or, understand that getting in your own way is really bad, And when the gathering popped up and seeing the lineup for this year, was just like, damn. And all I thought was time. Then I just been reminiscing more and more about when I went. And, Clownvis is gonna be there now. DJ Chunk, DJ Carlito. It's just insane. This is a gathering lineup that I'm just ecstatic for, man. Because a lot of these dudes I have done reviews for. A lot of these ninjas have shown me love, for doing reviews for the music and whatnot. And the biggest thing too is I got a message from Violent J saying, yo, we've been watching you. I've been watching you. I don't know about Shaggy, but he's like, I've been watching you, brother. Love what you're doing. And my love for being a Juggalo has kind of been resparked, because that Juggalo vlog was something that was created to tell my journey about being a Juggalo and telling crazy Juggalo stories. And then it became these reviews, and these reviews were fun because I was showcasing artists that I really love, So my love for this community has resparked, and just jamming. It's all about the music, man. The music and how the music makes you feel. Like I just listened to Cody Manson's new album, E = MC Skelter, and I gotta tell you, that album is banging, man. I probably listened to it 4 times in a row. Had that bitch on repeat. Cody Manson, man. And Insane Poetry is dropping a new album here soon. I'm so excited. Pre-orders are up for that, and bundles as well, so you should go show some love. But that's what I mean, man. Like, that Juggalo vlog was something so special upon itself, especially its growth. Like, if you go watch the older ones and you go watch the new ones, there's night and day, because learning everything on our own and teaching ourselves this trade has been crazy. And I remember when I started, and now there is certain Juggalos who've reached out to me like, yo, I want to do this. How do I do this? How do I do that? And I'm like, oh, go spread that freshness. And there was a great podcast I re-listened to, Juggalos Recovery, the magic they're doing, all the magic inside the Juggalo community is amazing. How we all want to help each other out, how we all want to do this, even though there's ups and downs and there's crazy shit, that's going on out there, like CPN and stuff like that. I don't want to talk on that. It's none of my business. That is something between but that is just an example of just crazy shit that's happened in this community. And but I just want to go back to the freshness of the magic, the positivity, the hurricane of diamonds, the music, one and foremost, the music that brought us all together and brought all our minds into this world, which is the Dark Carnival, and discovering so many artists that have been influenced since that point, and now bringing their own music to the forefront and stuff like that, man. I don't know. When they announced this, and I saw the poster, and me and Colin been talking, going back and forth, man. It's just like resparked so many great memories, so many great reasons why I rock Juggalo on my arm 1000%, or my very first tattoo is my Hatchet Man on my hand, and the main reason I got it there is because that's where Shaggy has his. I got my Super Villains tattoo right on my sternum. That one hurt. I got my my Sugar Wolf Sheriff badge on my left pec. Got my Dark Lotus cross with the lotus on the bottom. It looks just dope. I got my Carnival Carnage, And it's funny, is like, there's people out there that ask me, they're like, yo, you're such a nerd, like Star Wars nerd, Batman nerd, like you're a nerd for Green Lantern, but you don't have a single like nerd tattoo. And I was thinking about that the other day, and I have one tattoo that has my family on it, my wife, my daughter, my 2 cats, which I want to add more to it. But I was like, well, these tattoos represent me. And what I am is this community. I want to be a representative of this community, of bringing the positive into the world, the freshness, and letting people know that we're not gang members, we're not anything that you portray us as. Or even when someone says Juggalo, oh man, you must be a psychopath or something like that. No, man, I listen to music. I listen to this music because, one, it helps cope with the insanity of this world. And like Jay said, let the music kill for you, or let the music, you feel the music that make you feel better. And come on, nothing wrong with a little murder and music. Mass murder makes me happy, you know. And if no one understands it, so be it. Like I said in the starting of this podcast, when they wanted me to play DJ, and I'm like, you ain't gonna like what I gotta play, you know. And I had to go dig up this. I went on YouTube, and at the end of this podcast, after the outro, welcome to the wicked shit, I'm gonna play something. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted, but I have to play this just because this song is everything to me, especially when I re-listen to it. Simple and Blunt, Violent J, Insane Clown Posse. I'm gonna play this song to play us out. You can listen to it or you cannot, but it's gonna be right after the outro of Welcome to the Wicked Shit for the Sexy Ninjacast. You can listen to it, you can not listen to it if you're not interested in the Juggalo world, Juggalo community. But you should, I say you should listen to it. If you're usually here for the Sexy Ninjacast for all the nerdy stuff me and Doug talk about, that's dope. That's cool. You know, more arms, our arms are welcome. But I had to take this moment this week to talk about being a Juggalo, gathering of the Juggalos, gathering of dreams coming up here in a month, over a month, and the stories that came with it, and creating more stories, you know. And my daughter listens here and there, but I know this isn't her taste, so I just embrace just life. I'm just living life, and I'm glad that I had people out there like Big Daddy, Doug, Colin, who's trying to push me out of my bubble. But all right, y'all, I'm outie 100%. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you go to the gathering. I hope we get to the gathering, me and Colin, but we'll keep you posted on that. Then you're going to like and subscribe. You're going to share with your grandma, share with your grandpa, share with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be. As always, click those likes, click those subscribes, share with any homie you want, anybody wants to listen to this, and I hope you really enjoy the song Simple and Blunt. And that era, man, the Wraith, saved my life. Not gonna lie. Shangri-La, baby. Gathering of Juggalos, Gathering of Dreams. Get your tickets at juggalogathering.com. Don't miss out. Alright, y'all. Whoop, whoop. Welcome to the wicked shit. Oh, yeah.
Check it out. Another fucking sampler, I won't even front. I'll fucking tell you all about our shit, simple and blunt. And if you take the time to listen as I run this down, maybe you might even dig our shit and understand the wicked clown. We forever underground, cause up on the surface they've always said we talentless pieces of shit and worthless. Yet, as I'm writing this now, I glance over at the wall and I don't know how, but we got 2 platinum albums and another 4 gold. And we never used MTV, we went up the back road and built a fan base that's so behind the clown that they'll tear your fucking city in half to show they down. But see, that's just it though, it ain't a fan base, it's a family drawn together like we from outer space. I mean, we call ourselves Juggalos, I guess I'd explain that we relate cause we've been through the same kinds of pain. I mean, ICP don't rap about the money we get because half the Juggalos so broke they stealing our shit. And they don't wanna hear about us pushing up bands when they taking fucking Greyhounds just to get the gatherings. We like it wicked, we keeps it wicked. We like cartoon serial slaughterers on a a record, it's how we adjust to the pressures of life. Let our music do the killing for you, you'll be alright. And seriously, ain't you the least bit curious? What's up with this underground world? We getting furious. Just like this sampler that you're bumping right now, this might be your calling to our carnival grounds. Tell me this, motherfucker, truly, how you living? Ever get the urge, maybe do a little wig splitting? Never been the last kid picked for a team? Ever had motherfuckers come and shit on your dreams? Do you have ideas and something to say? Only ain't nobody ever got their ears pointed your way. Ever been fucked with for like this and like that, and go home with crazy thoughts about cutting a neck? You might find an escape in this band the world hates, cause we been getting shit on, homie, we can relate. Ain't nobody here dating any Hollywood stars, attending VIP parties at high profile bars. But if we ain't your cup of tea, then just don't fuck with me. I respect the fuck out the fact that you stuck with me and listened on while I tried to explain ourselves.
Cause the hatchet's hustling for some record sales.
We know that ICP is fucking hated and doubted, but our new album's the bomb and I wouldn't lie about it. We call it the Wraith and it's the 6 Joker's card, and the Juggalo world's been waiting long and hard. So we saving it all, we won't play you a leg. That's why they got me on here rapping about the shit. But for 10 years this album has been in our focus. Everything from dog beats on through to Dark Lotus, and it's finally dropping on November 5th. Unless the fucking record label fucks up the shit. Plan is that's the day that the best we can do will be put in the stores and delivered to you. Or you can download the shit free, most probably will, but the packaging and booklet it comes with is ill. So if you're looking for the best way of copping it free, my advice is hit a record store and pluck the CD. Get you the booklet and get you the disc, and leave all the case with the cover and shit. And then buy something cheap like a Britney Spears sticker, so they don't get suspicious when they see you at the register. One way or the other, I can promise you this: Juggalo or not, our fucking record's the shit. And I don't give a fuck what Rolling Stone ends up giving, cause that's just some fucking other idiot's opinion. If he knows what's so dope, he should make it himself and quit fucking judging every fucking body else. Anyway, all we trying to say is that a bomb-ass LP is headed your way. A little something for the underdogs out there. We extending a dap to let you know that we here, and our carnival doors is always open to yours. And for everybody else, we stand up and applause for taking a little time to listen to me spit on this here free CD hatchet sampler shit. And for all the Juggalos out there that been know the deal, we put together this here for you to feel. Come on.